Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about making the case for LISS cardio, which is low intensity, steady state cardio for strength athletes like power lifters, strongmen, Olympic lifters, and other such individuals. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. I originally started putting some thought into this recently when I was introduced to the work of an individual, and I've come around full circle because I have historically, both in person and on my channel, have generally advocated the use of GPP work and interval type training for people who are power lifters, bodybuilders, or whatever, as far as doing their conditioning work. And I've come to realize that there are flaws in this logic. And I've been made aware of this by an individual, a rather exceptional individual, who I was introduced to through Jamie Lewis's Chaos and Pain blog. And this individual is named Alex Viata, and I'm going to link his website down below in the description. And Alex is a rather exceptional individual. This is someone who's working right now on his master's in physiology, so he definitely has a formal background. He competes as a power lifter in the 220 weight class. He has squatted over 600 pounds raw, and he deadlifts 700 pounds. But he is also a competitive endurance athlete. He runs super marathons, he does Ironman, he does triathlons. This is an individual who is capable of running 30 miles, yet still deadlifts 700 pounds in meets. And this seems contradictory to most of us, and he's kind of discussed stuff, and I really am looking at what he is saying and what he has said, and it makes perfect sense from a biomechanics perspective and a physiology perspective. And what he has said is that you don't get that great of true endurance and true cardiovascular stamina from doing this high intensity stuff, but it does cut into your recovery. It cuts into your recovery massively, and for someone who is already doing heavy weight training on a regular basis, a lot of the actual metabolic and health benefits to doing this are virtually non-existent from this high intensity cardio, because you're already getting that from the weight training, and that would include even your GPP work. That stuff is so weak in comparison that you're not getting any true strength or muscle building stimulus from it. So that is effort wasted that you could be putting more sessions in doing squats and deadlifts at the gym. If you have the recovery ability to do the higher intensity cardio, you just wasted a session because you could have been building muscle and strength with that session, doing your squats and deadlifts and other big heavy movements. And you're getting less actual endurance than you would if you went and took a 5-mile run. So we run into a problem here, and he raises the interesting point of the fact that they're using different energy systems is important, and if you really want to cross-train these things, don't overlap or connect your training at all, because you're not going to get the stimulus you want. The higher intensity cardio is not going to put any muscle or strength onto a weightlifter, so you've wasted your efforts trying to use it for that purpose. It might do it, it does it in untrained individuals, yes. But in an actual true lifter, it's not going to, but it cuts into the recovery and doesn't give you those other things you're looking for because it shares similar energy pathways, while the slow, steady state cardio does not. So if you really want true endurance with less negative effects on your training, you should be doing the slower, steady state stuff. And it's really interesting that he says that, because it's made me reevaluate my outlook on this, and he's used his own body as a perfect example, because he is successfully making this work, and he is competing at an absolute elite level in what would normally be considered contradictory endeavors. And he's got the science and the research to back how it actually works on top of it. So this isn't just a science mofo throwing out theory. This is someone who has taken that scientifically backed data and applied it in the real world for all of us to see, and has gotten mind-boggling results. And I think for me, this is something I'm going to start working with personally, and I just wanted to share this concept with my subscribers so that you guys can kind of see where I'm coming from as I start to incorporate more of this myself. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. Go check his website out. And I hope this has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.